I was still wearing his hoodie when I crossed the line for the first time. It was a gray Tuesday, the kind of day where the world feels distant, like you're walking through fog. No thunder. No lightning. Just a quiet, invisible crack running through the center of my life. Ben had kissed me on the forehead that morning. "You need rest," he whispered, smiling. "I've got it today. Dinner, the kids, even bath time." I nodded. Grateful. Loved. Or something close to it. An hour later, I was in someone else's apartment. Curtains drawn. Windows shut. I shouldn't have been there. But I was. His name was Jake. He was wrong for me in every way, and maybe that's why I did it. With Ben, everything was a calendar, a plan, a smile after dishes. With Jake, it was chaos. Breathless, unscripted. We didn't talk much. We didn't need to. It was all glances and gravity. Two people who knew they shouldn't but couldn't stop moving closer. And I let it happen. You'd think I'd feel guilty. I didn't. Not that day. That day, I felt awake. I walked home and looked up at the sky like it had never been in color until now. Everything was sharper, louder. Even the guilt. It waited, politely. Ben was already home when I returned. The kids were laughing. Dinner was warm. He hugged me like nothing had changed, and I kissed him on the cheek and whispered, "Thank you." He had no idea. Or maybe that's just what I told myself. Hearts and heartbeats. The second time, I told Ben I had a late meeting. There was no meeting. There was Jake. A couch that creaked. My phone buzzing with a message from Ben. "Don't forget to eat something." I read it while someone else held me, and I sent back a heart emoji. I didn't feel shame. Not then. In fact, the lying became part of the thrill. I changed how I dressed. I wore perfume again. Told myself it was self-care, but it was for him, the one who wasn't mine. I told myself I was tired, that I wasn't seen, that I was more than just a wife or a mother or a calendar. And maybe that was true, but it doesn't excuse what I did. Because while I was out pretending to be someone else, Ben was home folding tiny socks and packing lunches and sending me memes. And that is what I can't forgive myself for. What hurts the most? It wasn't the sneaking around that haunts me, not the excuses, not the fear of getting caught. It was how easy it became to lie. By the third or fourth time, I could look Ben in the eye and say, "Everything's fine," and for a moment, I believed it. Because it didn't feel like cheating. It felt like surviving. Jake wanted more. Started asking real questions. "Would you leave him? Do you ever think about us, for real?" I never answered. Because I didn't want real. I wanted the escape. The oxygen. The electricity of being wanted. He didn't love me. But he liked what I gave him: danger, fantasy, a secret. And I gave it willingly. Still choosing you. There was one night I'll never forget. Ben made dinner. Candles, wine, music. No occasion, just us. He handed me a card. "Still choosing you." Every day. I smiled. But hours earlier, I had been in Jake's bed, still wearing the earrings Ben gave me for our anniversary. I started losing track of my own lies. The stories I told Jake versus Ben. The dresses. The alibis. One day, I accidentally called Ben by the wrong name in a text. He laughed it off. Thought it was autocorrect. I laughed too. But inside, I was unraveling. And yet, I still didn't stop. Because somewhere along the way, the affair stopped being a choice. It became who I was. I know everything. One morning, I came home earlier than planned. Ben was in the kitchen making pancakes. He kissed me, smiled. But something about his eyes, too calm. That was when the panic crept in. What if he knew? Then came the text. "Max fell. Might need stitches. We're at urgent care." I flew out of that motel like I was on fire, shirt wrinkled, eyeliner smudged, the echo of Jake's voice behind me. At the clinic, Ben was holding Max, a bandage over his brow. He looked at me and I knew. He saw it. My face, my hair, the smell, the shoes. But he said nothing. Just, "You made it. He's okay now." That night, I waited for the explosion. It never came. Instead, he rubbed my back, whispered, "You've been distant. Are you okay?" And I lied again. The note. Weeks later, I woke up to silence. No Ben. No kids. No car. No text. Just a note on the table. "I know everything." 3 words. No rage. No begging. Just truth. His closet, empty. The kids' clothes, gone. Passports, vanished. The family photos, gone. He didn't just find out. He waited. He watched me kiss our kids goodnight while he packed up our lives. He didn't scream. He didn't shame me. He disappeared. Quietly. Brilliantly. Completely. Aftermath. He filed for custody. Claimed emotional instability. Brought screenshots. Timelines. GPS records. It was airtight. All those nights I thought I was careful he was watching. Documenting. I never even saw him stop loving me. People ask if I regret it. But regret implies a single moment, a single choice. This wasn't a moment. It was 1,000 quiet betrayals. A slow erosion of who I used to be. I didn't just lose a husband. I lost the man who still chose me. Every day. Even when I no longer deserved it.